let's talk about Togo. We need to lend our voice, fam. This is urgent. We need to stand in unity with the people of Togo. The government is ruthless. The government is silencing people when they're protesting and speaking up and asking questions. The government is shutting them down. And fam, this is when we need to come together and talk about it. But just to give you an insight of what's been happening in Togo, police officers in Togo have been deployed in large numbers across the capital, Lomé, putting an end to a demonstration against the government. And President Faure Gnassingbé has led Togo since 2005, succeeding his father who ruled for nearly 4 decades, fam. 4. Young people and civil society activists had called for Friday's protest on social media to denounce the arrest of critical voices, fuel price hikes, and a recent constitutional reform that critics say is just a means for the leader to extend his grip on power. On Friday morning, police dispersed a few dozen protesters with tear gas in different parts of the capital, particularly near the president's office. Journalists covering protests were briefly detained and forcibly by security forces to erase their image. President Faure is silencing his own people, the people that he's supposed to serve. By the way, fam, as I said earlier, President Faure has been in power since 2005. We're in 2015. 20 years, and before him was his father, and he ruled over Togo for 40 years. These are the people that we are dealing with right now. These are the kind of leaders that Africa doesn't need. To stay in power for 40 years and then have the audacity to give that power to your son, and your son leads that country for 20 years. Is the country your personal belonging? That's my question to these people. And when the people are speaking to you and telling you that they're tired of how expensive it is to live in their country, when they tell you that you should not be arresting and silencing their journalists and their activists, this is what you do to them? You unleash the police on them? How ruthless can you be? How thirsty can you be for power? It's not reflecting well on you. But then again, the more you do this, the more you're pushing the people to stand up for themselves and defend themselves and their country. Fam, as I said, this is the right time to give our voice to the people of Togo. Let's all come together. Let's talk about this. Let's make sure that we tell them we're in it together. We're here for you. We understand why you're tired and why you want to stop this nonsense. Anyways, fam, let me know down below, especially if you're from Togo, let me know down below what your thoughts are about what's happening and how can we best help you in this fight. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.